Fire away, Daniel Carlson.
Daniel, obviously there was a pretty big rule change this year, and I'm sure as a kicker that, I'm not gonna put words into your mouth, but probably weren't all that pleased with what they were doing, especially how you had kind of mastered something that's very difficult to do. What were your thoughts when you heard about all that?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely didn't ask me about it, when they made that rule, but, it's part of the league. They're ever evolving, and, if it does save injuries, that's great. Hopefully that is the case if we're gonna stick with this rule. We'll just have to adjust along with all the other teams in the league, try and figure out ways to take advantage of the new rules, just like, offense, defense does when rule changes happen with them. So, player safety is huge, but obviously you want to be able to perform at the highest level and not be limited by rules. And so we're trying to figure out how to do that now and roll with punches.
You guys had used the rules the way they were, not to your advantage, I wouldn't say that, but your kickoff coverage team was really good, and it turned into be a really good kickoff coverage team. So there was schematically ways that you could take advantage of that. Is it disappointing that something that you guys mastered pretty well gets taken away from you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think not only for field position, but also, just for, kind of a momentum after a score to go pin someone down inside the 20. I think that's a huge play for a team to set their defense up, to, get guys fired up. And so we'll see kind of how much that shifts. I hope there aren't too many fair catches and guys are willing to man up and play football back there, and hopefully we can kick it to them. So we'll see, different options of what we can do this season as we go forward. But yeah, it'll be a learning curve just like everybody else in the league. So hopefully we can just take advantage of that as Raiders.
Daniel, with a lot of free agents, you can't really do anything till pads come on. But with Jacob, you can because it's not contact. I'm just curious. Obviously, you had a great friendship, but a working relationship with Trent as well. How's it coming with Jacob? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think a specialist unit, it's a lot like a baseball and pitcher kind of relationship where you two are out there, for us three are out there together, and we really have to trust each other, rely on each other. So we've worked on building that. We started working kind of day one once he signed. Once he got in town, we were out on a high school field practicing together, just on our own and stuff. Just starting to try to build that trust relationship that'll hopefully carry over onto the field on Sundays and stuff.
You think?
Obviously, AJ, the league last week was talking about how you guys are still trying to adjust to having a new long snapper. Talked about some things that you had to adjust to. What are some things you feel like you've had to adjust to with Jacob, and how's that relationship going?
I mean, I think it's a little easier for me. I'm not the one having to catch the ball, anything like that. So AJ's kind of the mediator in between me and Jacob anyways on field goals. But obviously Trent was a very close friend. Played with him for 5 years almost. So to have that kind of consistency and then move to something else, we've got to learn to grow together in that. And so working with Jacob, and like I said, just carrying over the off the field relationship to the on the field relationship, and having that trust when we're out there for big moments. I think that's the biggest thing. And so right now it's just about getting reps, continuing to get reps, and get comfortable and get the timing with each other. And I'm excited for what's ahead. I think we can continue to, hopefully me and AJ do a great job, produce for the team, and hopefully get some wins here.
And obviously, being a kicker is a lot about muscle memory and about just kind of being there mentally. Is there anything you feel like you've done throughout this offseason that could make you better going into this next season?
Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement. I missed kicks last year. There's rooms for improvement in a lot of different areas. So, just like any other player, each day at practice, each day in the off season, I'm trying to get better. And especially in the off season, I get the chance to kick more because I don't have to be so fresh for a game coming up or something. So I think this is a great time for me to push myself, get a lot of reps, whether it be with Jacob or just myself, figuring out my muscle memory and my technique, and hopefully just continuing to improve on something I hopefully have been doing well the last few years. But like I said, the goal is always perfection. I might not ever get there, but that's always going to be the goal each season.
Do you use this time to observe the new players and any strong first impressions?
Yeah, I mean, I do like to sit back, and I have the time, obviously, to watch some new players, but I have no idea what I'm doing out there. I would be a terrible football GM. I would be a terrible coach. I'm a former soccer player that just kind of fell into this. So I'm still learning, just like a lot of the NFL fans are, which is fun for me to kind of sit in awe of what some of these athletes are able to do out there.
Are you still a big soccer fan? I mean, is that?
I don't have the time that Sunday, Saturdays, I'm watching football more, but I do follow it, and excited for some games to come over here. And we got to go to Real Madrid, Barcelona last year, and snuck away for the first half of the game during camp. Had to be back before curfew, but hopefully we'll be able to catch the who is it? Man United,
Right.
Dortmund. You're gonna play this year here, and hopefully more to come.
Not sure if you saw what Messi is signing with the
Saw that.
What do you think about that?
Fire me up, yeah. I mean, I hope that MLS continues to grow, and that's super exciting to have one of the best, if not the best, to come over here to the States.
You go.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel.